कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं। हर कोशिश में हो बार बार, करे दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं। तूफानों को चीर के मंजिलों को छीन ले, आशाएं खिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। आशाएं खिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। उड़ जाए लेके खुशी अपने संग तुझको वहाँ, जन्नत से मुलाकात हो, पूरी हो तेरी हर दुआ। आशाएं खिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। आशाएं खिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। गुजरे ऐसी हर रात रात, हो ख्वाहिशों से बात बात। आशाएं लेकर सूरज से आग आग, गाए जा अपना राग राग। आशाएं कुछ ऐसा करके दिखा, खुश हो जाए खुदा। आशाएं खिले दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। आशाएं खिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी।
Good morning, all of you. I am very glad to see you all back today after the first session. I hope you all are doing very good. We'll just wait for 2 more minutes to pass for more participants to join and then we'll start. I hope you all are very excited. So wait patiently just for 2 minutes and then we will be starting.
कुछ पाने की हो बस आस, कोई अरवा हो जो खास खास आशाएं, हर कोशिश में हो बार बार करे दरियाओं को बार बार आशाएं, तूफानों को चीर के मंजिलों को छीन ले, आशाएं हिले दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, आशाएं हिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। उड़ जाए लेके खुशी अपने संग तुझको वहाँ, जन्नत से मुलाकात हो, पूरी हो तेरी हर दुआ, आशाएं हिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, आशाएं हिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। गुजरे ऐसी हर रात रात हो ख्वाहिशों से बात बात, आशाएं लेकर सूरज से आग आग गाए जा अपना राग राग, आशाएं कुछ ऐसा करके दिखा खुद खुश हो जाए खुदा, आशाएं हिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, आशाएं हिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी।
Good morning, everyone. It's a glad welcome we bring to you this morning, filled with desires, hopes, and dreams we all share. I, Ms. Varsha Sharma, take immense pleasure to initiate this thrilling and most awaited event of today, Offbeat Career in association with NIE Times and the Cambria International School and Junior College. Times newspaper in education is a novel program that helps students stay ahead and aims at making learning fun. A brainchild of the Times of India, the world's leading English newspaper, Times NIE nurtures progress and innovation. The Cambria International School and Junior College is the only college in Kalyan which provides CIE-based curriculum in the form of international AS and A levels. CAIE is internationally recognized and sensitive to different individual needs and cultures. The college provides unique and amazing subject combinations which allow the students to explore a whole different world, while the school allows the children to continuously engage in the learning experience that enriches and nourishes their young mind. With a heart full of pride and delight, I wholeheartedly welcome Honorable CMD, Mr. Bipin Pote Sir, Managing Trustee, respected Mrs. Meenal Pote Ma'am, respected Principal, Mrs. Hina Falke Ma'am. I feel immensely delighted that we will listen to the star of today, very talented and successful motivational speaker, Mr. Simaljit Singh, after some time. We have come up with a unique opportunity for all the learners where you all will be given distinguished and valuable information of offbeat career options in form of webinars. Children, we are already done with one webinar in the month of December where you all listen to the star, Mr. Shreyas Talpade. And today we bring you the second webinar where Mr. Simarjit Singh will be motivating you all. Dear learners, we only have one amazing opportunity coming forward. Do you want to know what it is? Yes, I'll tell you. We have a career guidance webinar on 23rd of January where Mr. Vivek Velinkar sir will be guiding you and sharing his valuable knowledge with all of you in different sessions. We encourage all the learners to stay tuned with us for the next webinar as well. And we promise that every webinar will make you more clear about your career paths and future. And the bonus for all of you is that there will be a university fair conducted by us for all of you, where you will be getting exposure to different prestigious universities, which will help you all to decide on your future. Now, my dear learners, I have a very, very exciting thing for all of you. I am sure you all want to know what it is. So please pay attention to my screen. I will be sharing a very interesting image. As you all can see on my screen, you can see a lot of exciting prizes. Now, do you want to know how you can win these prizes? I will tell you. You just need to stay in the session till the end, and I will be asking you few questions like a quiz. We will be playing a quiz today, and you have to answer those questions, and you can win these amazing prizes. Also, there is a special prize. There is one special prize for a question which will be asked by one of the speakers, CMD, Mr. Bipin Pote, sir. Not only this, children, we have never seen opportunity for all of you. And that opportunity is to win either a smartwatch or a tablet. You want to know how you can win it? I am here to tell you all that. If you all stay in the session till the end, answer most of the questions. Also, you will attend the next session and answer the questions. You can win the tablet or the smartwatch. So I encourage all of you to stay in the session till the end and keep answering the questions that come to your way. Now, I am sure that all of you are more than excited to begin. So without wasting any more time, let's begin with the session. I will now invite the most serene and inspiring personality of the Cambria International School and Junior College, who touches our heart and guides us with her 18 years of experience in the field of education. Very motivating principal, respected Mrs. Hina Falke ma'am, to address the participants. I request ma'am to please take the session forward.
Thank you very much, Varsha madam. I'm really humbled by your introduction. Firstly, a very pleasant morning, in fact, a Sunday morning to The honorable panelists, our respected CMD, Mr. Bipin Pote sir, honorable managing trustee, Mrs. Meenal Pote madam, Bhushan sir, our vice president, business development, all the little learners who are watching us today, Mr. Simarjit Singh and his team. I'm sure it is going to be a very exciting morning today. I'm very glad to see so many children once again in our school session. From the platform of Cambria International School, we always strive to give you a lot of opportunities so that you can explore your potential. Before I move on to my talk further, children, I have a question for you. How many of you have ever booked Ola or Uber when you want to travel? Can I get quick answers for the same? And okay, many times, okay. So what is the first thing that you do when you're trying to book your ride? What is the first thing that you're trying to do? What do you do? Quickly, can we have the answers? Check money rate. Haha, that's very nice. Then open the app. We look for the location. Yes, Parth. Price. Okay, many of you are focusing on the price. Upload the destination. Yes, Dharmika. Yes, you upload the destination. Very true. All right. Now, what exactly happens is when you get into your vehicle to head to any specific destination, what is the first thing that usually we do is we put your location into the GPS system, which is helping you to travel to a destination. Am I right? So what you would put is where you are right now and where you aim to go. What this GPS system does, it navigates through your route, catches the signals from the satellite, and processes the exact route for you to reach to your destination. What all you get to do is to follow the instructions to reach to your destination, isn't it? The success in life works the same way. All you have to do is decide where you want to go by clarifying your vision. Then start taking actions to move into your right directions. You've got to visualize and locate where do you want to see yourself 5 years down the line. Now, if you want to see at a particular place after 5 years down the line, then you've got to set your goals. And then you need to work towards achieving your set goals. You've got to use your positive affirmations and visualizations. But will it happen like that? Just like that? No. It is not enough only to visualize and set your goals. It's not. You have to take action. With every picture that you visualize, you're actually inputting signals for the destination you want to get through. You want to see yourself as a topper, you want to get admitted in the best of the universities, or you want to own a Ferrari or a sea-facing bungalow in future. All these images, thoughts are sending images in the universe. And if you act upon your vision and keep working towards your goal, you do not interrupt by a stream of negative thoughts, fears, and doubts. Your inner self will keep unfolding the next steps that you have to follow to get to your vision. Once you're clear what exactly you want to do in life, and you're completely focused on what you have planned, you will always look for creative ideas, appropriate guidance through experts, and new opportunities. I promise you, children, you will know the hows will keep showing up to you. Now, what we do at the Cambria International School and Junior College is we handhold you to craft your dreams and vision and guide you to chalk out a path to achieve your goals. But the condition is you have to be with us and follow instructions. The curriculum that is with us allows you to chase your passion and grow with us. We always strive to provide you platforms to express your potential, explore your potential, and be what you want to be. So today, once again, we have experts panelists with us who would guide you all to discover your new self today. And as we have been always telling you, children, Varsha Madam also announced that there are many more things to come your way to find out your true self. Do attend all the webinars, do listen to us, do follow what we say. You will be definitely helped to discover where you want to reach and what you want to achieve in life. As of now, thank you so much, and I wish you all the best for today's session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your motivating and inspiring words. I am sure that each of the learner present here is delighted to hear you. Now, moving forward, children, now is the time you all must be waiting for. Just before ma'am's speech, I have announced that we will be playing a quiz. And now is the time I will be asking you the first question of the quiz. Let me tell you the rules of the quiz first. I will be asking you a question and you have to post your answer in the chat box. The person who will post the correct answer the fastest will be winning a prize for sure. So are you all excited? Can I see some thumbs up for your excitement? Come on, yes, I can see some yes coming in the chat box and also some thumbs up. So brace yourself and be ready. I will asking you one question right now for the quiz, which may help you to win an exciting prize. And my question to all of you is, who is the #1 YouTuber in India? I want the answers to come in the chat box. I'll repeat my question once again. Who is the #1 YouTuber in India? You just have 30 seconds for answering, children, and the one who will answer the fastest will win this prize. Yes, I can see many interesting answers coming my way, some correct, some incorrect. Okay, so we will stop here for this question. Now, children, you please stay till the end because the winners will be announced at the end, and this is not the end of the quiz. There are more questions coming to your way. So please pay attention, be attentive during the session. You have a lot of chances of winning exciting prizes. Now I will declare the winner at the end. So please, everybody, now we are done with this discussion. Now moving forward to the session, we have a very inspiring personality. He is an educationist and entrepreneur by profession who needs no introduction, and a charismatic, magnificent persona who has 20 years of expertise in the field of education. CMD, Mr. Bipin Pote, sir. I request sir to please enlighten us with his wise words.
Okay, thank you, Vaishnav. Yes, all my dear students, good morning. I would like to see the quick good morning from all of you. We have eminent guest with us, Simarjit Singh, and I'm 100% sure he will motivate you, inspire you in many ways. Before that, I would like to just see your energy. Quick good morning, very quick. I mean, within a second. Yes, Riddhi, Hiya, Akshay, Sanat, Yashwant, Tanish, Tanushri, Reddy. See, basically, if I'm able to read your name, that means you are not quick. Shubham, yes. Shubha, and yes. Yes, thank you. All of you. I'm happy to see that many of you had been here for the career webinar. The future is really bright for our nation because the youth is interested in their own career rather than in all entertainment program. So last session, as Hina Madam rightly said, Varsha Madam had rightly declared that we had a session with Shresh Tarpade, and I was really happy. Even Shresh went after the session, and you were there for many of the questions. So that's the spirit. Keep it up. So my dear student, last time we had a discuss offbeat career thought process from Shresh, and definitely Shresh, the Simarjit Singh and the next speaker will definitely guide you on that part. But offbeat career, this theme, why we are doing this kind of program? Many times I genuinely feel offbeat, something which we call offbeat, many times that could be your natural beat. It may appear for other offbeat, but according to me, that could be your natural. So the young guy 20 years back, he had taken computer science with psychology. That was something offbeat during those years. But then he had created Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. So that time student used to take computer science, only computer science coding, but he had taken psychology along with that. That was really a bit for others, but that was natural bit for him, and he created Facebook. In 1997, one of the young entrepreneur who was selling DVD on rent. He used to sell DVD on rent, and he couldn't earn so much money. And he thought, I need to change the business model. And 2007, he launched the first time a very unique platform, OTT platform, Reed Hastings, the mathematician, the computer scientist, and he was the co-founder of Redolph. He was having a marketing interest. So they both together, and they came together and they launched a company. Today, we all are, many of you must be subscriber of that company. It's Netflix. So all these, if you see any unique combination of success and everything, you will see something they were doing which others were not doing. Something they were taking extra pain which others were not taking. I'm very, I'll have a very simple story, and you just need to guess ye kiski story hai, and accordingly we will have a very unique prize of that. I'd say in 1960s, 13-year-old mother 13-year-old mother gave a birth of a child, not knowing who is her father. उसके पिताजी कौन है उसे मालूम नहीं था. And that girl who had given the birth of that child, at 13 years, she was not knowing how to raise the child. So she had handed over that child to her grandmother, and that grandmother had raised that child. And during her upbringing, she had been molested physically, sexually 3 times. And again, following footstep of her mother, she again gave a birth of a child in 14 years of age. 13-year-old mother gave a birth of child, or same child had followed her footstep, and at the age of 14, she had given a birth of a child. She was not aware how that had happened. She has been sexually abused, and immediately after birth, that child got died, mar gaya bacha. And later, within 5 years, she had been taken care by government and then some institute, and then handed over to one of the person who claimed that I'm her father. And after such an adverse childhood experience, she had grown like nothing. She had one of the 20th century, the only female billionaire. So any guesses? Kiski story hai? So, so please share your answer. Definitely, this unique story is okay. This is the Oprah Winfrey. My dear student, many of you, Oprah Winfrey, अगर किसी ने ये आंसर दिया होगा within 10 seconds, so definitely Varsha madam will take the name and you will earn the prize. So my take on is, many times I'll ask you, what is the one thing, one key factor which will determine the success in your life? What do you think? Which is one key factor which will determine the success in your life? Come on, quickly in chat box. Focus, determination. Sanath is saying, Dharmika is saying, quickly, come on, quickly. Next 2 minutes, I'm having less time. Dedication, hard work. Okay. No talent, no dedication, everything, time management, everything what you are saying will come later. First thing which I feel which is the key factor which will determine many things, it's the hunger. Hunger. Your hunger toward to achieve anything. Time management आप कब करोगे? जब आपके पास hunger होगी. आप focus कब करोगे? कुछ करने का hunger होगा. तो many people meet me, the passion कब आएगा? अगर कोई चीज का hunger होगा. So last time I had asked a simple question: how many students are currently appearing 10th and 12th in this year? It's in lakhs and 8 crore. इसमें से कौन से आगे जाएंगे? The kids will be having hunger of different things. To find out own passion, find out the different thing, want to create something, that hunger. If you are not having that hunger, it will not give any drive in your life. So to create that hunger, this kind of program we are arranging continuously. We want to create that hunger. So recently Google had launched 3 years back a survey of Google कि आजकल लोग Google पे क्या ढूंढ रहे हैं. So it's a very serious, I think, concern for all of us that the highest search on internet is porn, celebrity, and corona and all these things. No one is searching how, what, when. Our mind is not more curious. We are not having that kind of hunger to do something new, to find out something new, to search something new. So, ye hunger create will a key factor. I personally believe it's the only key factor. Many people meet me that, sir, I am not able to do here. I couldn't do many things because I was not having time. I was not having money. I was not having good parent. I was not having good mentors. So, अगर आप इन चीजों की लिस्ट बनाओ, मेंटोर, टाइम, पैसे, टेक्नोलॉजी, अच्छे पेरेंट, ये सब चीजों की एक लिस्ट बनाओ, तो मैं इन चीजों को बोलूंगा all these things can called resource. So what they are claiming, we couldn't do anything because we were not having resource. But research ये बता रहा है, it's not the resource which keeps you deprived from various things. Resourcefulness, ये जो attitude है हंगर का, resource create करने का, ये आपको पीछे रखता है. And in the Cambridge International School, in junior college curriculum, at the right stage, we want to create your mindset because this world need a new leader, new generation who will make this world to better place to live. And that's the reason this kind of program to create hunger within you. Let me tell you, you will be having a great competition with the student, not from your school, not from your vicinity, not from your country. ये कंपटीशन आपका हमेशा उन लोगों से होगा जिनके पास ये हंगर नेचुरली है, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट हैविंग वेरियस थिंग. इन माय जनरेशन वी वर लैकिंग वेरियस थिंग, तो नेचुरल हंगर आ गया ना, आपको क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा. एंड दिस द कोर पर्पस ऑफ द कैम्ब्रिज इंटरनेशनल स्कूल. थ्रू आवर सेशन वी वांटेड टू क्रिएट दैट हंगर, दैट थर्स्ट, that curious mind, that mind who just not want to be occupied only with the Netflix and social media and TV, or not. We don't want to nurture that mind who want to give exam only for the examination purpose, because exam है तो देना है. तो doesn't matter exam होगा online या offline होगा, school कैसे चलेगा. It's not exam you are preparing. And we are here to explore, we are here to evolve, we are here to learn something. So it's not examination you should study. It's not the career you need to make because you need to earn some money. No, you need to do something because you're a human being. If I'll ask you, अगर आप Homo sapien हो, तो yes, we are Homo sapien. But क्या हम इंसान हैं? तो ये process हम खुद achieve करते हैं. So that's the reason such kind of programs. So be there up to last session. I'm 100% sure you'll be having a lot of takeaways with Simranjit Singh ji. And the core intention of the Cambridge International School, we wanted to create. We are not interested to work with the thousands or hundreds. We want a few mind. We genuinely interested to do something which appear offbeat for others, but that could be your natural beat. And there we are for you. Thank you very much, team. And thank you all students.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of motivation. I am sure that every child present in this session is very much delighted to listen from such inspiring speakers. Now, moving forward, children, I want you all to pay attention to my screen because I will be playing a very interesting video just in a second. So I want you all to look at the screen.
In one defining moment, the universe emerged out of nothingness like a bright idea. And so has each one of us. Born into this world, unique and gifted. A masterpiece, cast like never before and never after. A magnificent work of art. And each one of us an artist too, eager to paint the canvas of life. Remember as a child, you woke up each morning full of wonderful ideas and dreams. Dreams where everything was possible. You wanted to change the world, and you believed that you could. Believed in superheroes, and believed you could be one. And then it all slowly slipped away. But that does not mean that superheroes do not exist. These heroes stepped out of nothingness into greatness. They were ordinary folks who wanted to make a difference, who believed in their dreams. They were just like you and me, except where everyone else saw the rubble, they saw a palace standing. And when everyone else was enveloped with the darkness of self-doubt, they saw light within.
I am Simarjit Singh, and I believe that the same light flickers in you and in me. I also believe that you have everything you need to reach the pinnacle of your success. And I'm here to tell you that the only person standing between you and your success, between you and your dreams, is you. And it can all change in the moment the voice inside you says, yes, I can. Yes, I can live with passion and purpose. Yes, I can lead. Yes, I can make a difference. I am the artist and the world is my canvas. I am the superhero I once believed in as a child. And that defining moment is now.
I am very sure, children, now after watching the video, you all are more than excited to listen to the star speaker of the day. And the topic of today is finding your inner GPS and how you all can use your gift to serve the world. And we have none other than a very inspiring persona, Mr. Simarjit Singh. Now is the time to invite him. Mr. Simarjit Singh is a sought-after motivational speaker and dynamic youth coach who brings storytelling and humor to his presentations. He has motivated and inspired thousands of young people across the world. After having a successful career in the hotel industry, Simarjit Singh walked away from his dream job to pursue his passion for helping people discover their purpose. Simarjit's greatest passion now lies in motivating and inspiring youngsters to think big, even if they don't have the resources others might have. This interaction talk is for all of you youngsters who are still trying to figure out their purpose in life. Simarjit Singh shares his unconventional journey of finding his passion and the importance of making the right career choice. He will also share his experiences of being a motivational speaker and how he motivates people through difficult times. You all can expect an engaging virtual event right now full of inspiring quotes, anecdotes, and lessons learned by Mr. Simarjit Singh during his journey. So now let's welcome very motivating none other than Mr. Simarjit Singh. I request you, sir, to please proceed with the session.
Checking mic 10. Mic. Good morning, everyone, and a huge round of applause for everybody who's gathered here this fine Sunday morning while you could be doing other things, while You could be, watching Netflix, as Bipinji was talking about, or, you could be in your nice warm bed right here in Punjab. It's very cold at the moment, and it's I know it's hard to go outside your comfort zone, but it's even harder to go outside your bed in winters in North India, right? But it's good to see you all. And let me just take one moment to appreciate the vision, the passion, the foresight, the interest, the dedication of the leaders of Cambria School and Cambria Junior International College. Huge round of applause for all of you for putting this together. You know, when organizations are led by such passionate people, I was listening to you, Hina ma'am, earlier, and Bipinji, and, the sort of passion, the sort of dedication, the sort of awareness, the sort of forward thinking that you have in itself is a huge gift to the students. तो मुझे आपकी speeches सुन के कुछ समय ये लग रहा था कि शायद मेरी ज़रूरत नहीं है. Maybe I'm not required because you're doing already a wonderful job in terms of guiding and igniting the flame, creating that hunger as Bipinji was talking about. So everybody, all the young students, please join me in taking a deep breath in. Inhale. This session is going to be an offbeat session. We are going to do offbeat things. Yeah, inhale, take a deep breath in, inhale. And say out loud, it's a beautiful day. Say out loud wherever you are. It's a beautiful day. Yes, it's a beautiful day. Type this in the chat box, please. Let's this be your first interaction in the chat box. It's a beautiful day. Let's do it now. Let's type this in the chat box. It's a beautiful day. It is indeed. Fantastic. Divya, Manmeet, Jay, Madhuri, Shruti. I can't read the names, so that means you're very good. I call these young students with magic fingers. This is our new generation with the magic fingers there. Very good. It's a beautiful day indeed. And you know what? This is about life. It's the small choices that make the big difference. Do you agree with that statement? Type in a yes or give me a thumbs up. It's the small choices that make a huge difference. You're showing up here today for this program, right? You could choose not to. The fact that you are here is going to create a huge difference. So these small choices, when you put them together, you have phenomenal results, right? And life depends more upon your choices than on anything else. It's the small choices every day, the small choices that make a huge difference. So with those thoughts, let's begin today's session, which is called Offbeat Careers. And I agree with what Bipinji said. It's not offbeat. It should actually be called on beat. You're on beat, but you're on beat to, you're marching to a different drum. That's what it is. You're not marching to the sound of the drum that the society wants you to march towards. You're marching to the beat of a different drum. And that's why we say offbeat, but it's not offbeat. You're definitely on beat. It's the society's expectation that you should march to a certain drum. I remember when I was a young student, and I'll share a lot of my personal anecdotes here. When I was a young student in 10+1, commerce, and I'll talk about that, how I happened to take commerce. One of our professors, some professors like that. And back then it was not in it was not in school. 10+1+2 in Punjab at that point of time were part of a college, luckily. So I was part of a very good college called Bering Union Christian College in Batala in Punjab. Very, very old and very good professors we had. So one of these professors, he asked us, 4 of us friends were gossiping, talking the very first day. So he said, all 4 of you stand up, tell me one by one what your goals are in life. And this is the moment that you're not prepared for. As a student on the first day in college, says all 4 of you get up and tell me what your goals are. So my first friend says, sir, I would like to be part of the Indian Foreign Services. Okay, well, why? Because one of my uncle was a diplomat somewhere, etc., etc. My turn came. I said, okay, what? Well, he's already taken the IFS, so I should pick something different. I said, okay, fine, I'll be an IAS officer. Next one stands up and says, what would you be? So I'll be an IPS officer. Next one says, sir, IRS revenue mein bahut scope hai. Taxation guys, they have a lot of power. I want to be IRS officer. So one by one, UPSC ke almost all the 4 of these we had selected right there. And Devik says astrophysicist, and Sushant says IIT, JEEE. But stay with me for a moment. The point that I'm trying to make is this. we did not apply original thinking. We were just, doing what was told to us, and we were not thinking originally. Just like these cows here in this little video, one of them jumps over an imaginary line, and every single one of them follow. Watch this. So ये हमारा हाल था, right? So one of them saw one thing, and the rest of us, without putting any original thought to it, or say we'll follow that, And that's, I think, perhaps you will agree with me, that is the intention of this entire program. That is the intention of bringing these world-class experts that Cambria International School is putting together for you. That is also the desire, the drive behind, so that you don't end up making choices which were coming from an old thinking. I'd like to do a simple experiment with you. Everybody, please stand up. Please stand up where you are. And okay, let's see. You can probably now see me. This is what I would like you to do. I'm going to play a little game with you, okay? All of you are welcome to participate. Students, if you have your cameras on, they'll be even better. This is what I would like you to do. I want you to clap in 3 different positions. How many? 3 different positions. When I say 1, can you clap on your right-hand side, please? Can you raise the camera up? Yeah, when I say 1, can you clap on your right-hand side? When I say 2, can you clap on the top? And when I say 3, can you clap on your left? Is that a deal? Arush, you got to stand up for this. That's how you will enjoy it. Yes. Very good. Good. Students that I can see, can you stand up? Very good. Fantastic. When I say 1, I want you to clap here. When I say 2, I would like you to clap here. When I say 3, on your left. We'll go slowly in the beginning, and then we'll pick up speed. It'll be fun. Switch your cameras on, guys. Clapping for everybody who's switched on their cameras. All right. If you're ready, I play some music for you. And this is what we're going to do. Clap in 3 different positions, slowly at first, and then we pick up speed. Let's go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3. And come on, faster now. 1, and 2, and 3. Faster. 1, 2, 3, and 1. No. Stay with me. Stay with me. Wait for me. Stay on the beat. Stay on the beat. Let's do this again. 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 3, and 2, and 3, and 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause and sit down, please. Now, give me a thumbs up if you were confused when the sequence changed. Give me a thumbs up if you were confused. Your brain all of a sudden didn't know. Oh, your brain said, hello, Mr. Singh. No. The deal was, 1 is on the right, and 2 is at the top, and 3 is on my left. That's what the deal was, right? And how did you change the sequence, And your brain is all of a suddenly confused. You with me on this? This is what happens when you get used to patterns, okay? Take a deep breath in, please. Inhale. And type this in the chat box. Patterns do not exist, right? Patterns do not exist. In a changing world, my friends, patterns do not exist. Guess what? Patterns are changing all the time. Patterns do not exist. What worked for someone else will not work for you. We're living in a new world with new opportunities, new options. The question is, are we developing new skills or not? Do we have a new mindset or not? These are the things you should think about. New world, new opportunities, right? But it will also demand from you new skills. If you remain stuck in the past, the 1, 2, 3 pattern, which worked for the previous generations, yes or no? That worked. Safety was number 1. Security was number 1. Get a government job, and then don't make any problems at the workplace, and then retire and, and get married and have kids. No. You get married and have kids before, and then you retire. So that's the sequence, sorry. But there was a set sequence, and now we're living in a different world. So a different world is going to demand different things from us, and we must learn to adapt to it. So you're not offbeat. You're marching to a different drum. You have to find out which is the drum I should march towards, which is the beat I should march with. And it's an offbeat world we're living in, yes or no? If the world is offbeat, Take this company, and no, I am not a member of this company. I'm not a member of this team. They decided to walk into their office with their Zoom attires on. That is not my attire today, but it's a crazy different world that we're living in. It's an offbeat world. I want to share with you, with some of the offbeat decisions that I took in my life. Number one was I took commerce in 10+1. That's a very interesting story. I come from a family of doctors, all doctors in my family, all medicos, okay? Every specialty, orthopedics to eye surgeons, to dentists, to pathologists, to radiologists. You have every single specialty in my family. And me taking commerce, think about that. But this is what happened. I scored pretty well. I scored decent in class 10th. I topped the city, in fact. Woohoo, not bad. And so my principal, with very good intentions, she decided, Simarjeet, you've done very well. बेटा आपका तो मैंने एडमिशन नॉन मेडिकल में कर दिया है. मैं कहा मैम कर दिया है? हाँ कर दिया है. ये here is the fee receipt. I'll take it from your dad, don't worry, but you're not taking anything else but non-medical. I can see a bright engineer in you. Really, ma'am? You can see? Okay, thanks, So I went home. In 10th grade, you don't think much about these things. So I told my mom, I said, look, this is what Principal Ma'am said. And mom said, fine. My mom was head of the Department of English in a local girls' college. She was a professor herself. She said, fine, she must be thinking of your best interest. So this is what my mom told me next. Son, tomorrow I'll bring you all the books for non-medical. Okay. I said, wow, that's great. So she comes back home from the library next day with a huge stack of all the non-medical books, okay, in which there is also the book for physics. And then she tells me, the best professor, the best tutor in town, I managed to get you a spot on that. He didn't have enough places, but I convinced him, you must teach my son. Tomorrow your tuition starts at 4 a.m. in the morning. Oh my God, 4 a.m. in the morning. I wasn't an early riser, right? 4 a.m. in the morning. But anyway, this is the two things I did. First, I woke up that morning and went for my tuition at 4 a.m. in the morning. And everybody's discussing, if we will launch a sound wave from planet Earth at this point of time, and how long it will take to go to Mars and bounce back at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm not used to this discussion at 4 a.m. I'm like, maybe this is not for me. Maybe this is not for me. I'm a more pragmatic, practical problem solver kind of guy. So I came back home and I opened the physics book. And I discover, मेरा जानी दुश्मन फिर से मुझे नजर आया उसमें, right? My जानी दुश्मन was X. And in physics, in the books, it was everywhere. Because, you see, I discovered later on, I'm pretty good at numbers. I'm not bad at mathematics. I'm good at numbers. I discovered this later on. But I'm not very good at suppositions. I'm not very good at algebra. Wherever there is X, this suspense, my brain gets a little bit confused. I'm more of a pragmatic guy. So it's like, if my business is making 100 rupees and I spend 60, how much is left? In the chat box, please. My business is earning 100 rupees. I've spent 60 rupees paying salaries. How much profit do I have? 40. Thank you, Anshul, right? This was I opened the accounts book and it made perfect sense. I said, wow. There is no X here. Even if there is X in accounts, they call it, I don't know what they call it, mysterious something. They give it a name and you have to figure it out later on. So suddenly, मेरा सबसे पहला जो वहम था वो ये था कि I'm not good at mathematics. That went away. I was good at math, but I was not good at suppositions. And this is what I'm asking you to do. You've got to find out what you're good at. You've got to remove you've got to challenge any self-limiting beliefs. You've got to really explore all the different things. How I discovered I could take commerce? Because that was my first unconventional decision, first offbeat decision. How I discovered it? I discovered it after I met the commerce professor at the local college, right? And I think this is what Cambria School is doing here for you, is helping you get in touch with different people and listen from them and hear their point of view. And also, I think the opportunities that they're offering you to take multiple multidisciplinary subjects together to build your career for the future, to compete for the future, is an opportunity that is available to you in this prestigious institution. And I applaud them for this. And we got to understand, I was only able to make this decision after I met the commerce professor who told me, Simarji, don't think about this. If this is appealing to you naturally, go take it. And the next thing, my friends, I brought home a book, Suspense Account. Yes, thank you, Mr. Bibin. Yes, thank you. And the next thing, I came back home with a book called Theory and Practice of Management. That was the standard 10+1 that we had this book. I'm not sure it was Frederick William Taylor, who is long back, he was the author. Very old management book. And you know what? I read half the book without the help of any professor in half a day, and it made perfect sense to me. I went back to my mother. I said, look, Mom, you probably might not be happy with this, but I feel that I would do better in commerce. And she agreed with it. And that was my first offbeat decision. And it made a huge difference because I was not going against my natural instinct. I was swimming with my natural forces. And this is what you have to do. Discover your strengths. Take a deep breath in, please. Inhale. And say to yourself, I will spend time discovering my strengths. You spend a lot of time discovering the functions of your mobile phones, yes or no? Right? You spend a lot of time doing that. Now, I want you to spend time discovering your strengths. What am I naturally good at? Right? And this is what will help you go to the next level. My next offbeat decision was taking hotel management after 10+2 in commerce. So the next obvious thing was, after you do 10+2 commerce, you go for BCom or CA. And I did all of those things. I took admission in BCom. I started appearing for the CA entrance and ICWA and all those other things. But the thing here was that one of my friends, he said, "Chal Chandigarh ghumne charte yaar." And my team will share with you the links of those videos also. I created specific videos for every decision so you can watch later on. He said, "Chal Chandigarh ghumne chalte." I said, "Chandigarh mein kya hai?" "Wahan hotel management ka exam ho raha hai." I said, okay, let's go there and find out. So that is how I took that exam with minimal preparation. With minimal preparation, I took that exam and I cleared it. And that was my next offbeat decision, which served me very well. So sometimes things will be planned. Sometimes you'll take a risk. Learn to take risks also. Learn to step outside your comfort zone, do something new. It worked well for me. The next offbeat decision was, after hotel management, I did not join the hotel industry. The BPO industry was taking off in India. India's first call center had come in at that point of time. 1996, I'm talking about. We were one of the first few people hired by GE Capital Services for their call centers. And everybody in my hometown again was, ये कर क्या रहा है ये लड़का? अब ये जी तो बल्ब बनाती है, लाइट बल्ब बनाती है. I said, but नहीं, लाइट बल्ब नहीं बनाती. It's a multinational company, वो काफी कुछ बनाती. तू वहाँ क्या करेगा? तूने तो होटल मैनेजमेंट की है, तेरे को तो शेफ होना चाहिए या वेटर होना चाहिए. मेरी दादी जी जो, by the way, who was a gynecologist, she had a major, high blood pressure when she got to know मेरा पोता अब होटल मैनेजमेंट करने वाला है. She said, डॉक्टर कैलाश कौर का जो ग्रैंडसन सारा सिटी बोलेगा वो वेटर बनने वाला है, बहरा बनने वाला है. I said, नहीं, ऐसे नहीं होता है, I had to convince her for all these things. But those were, and then I spent 8 years in the hotel industry. I was rejected by the Indian School of Business in 2007. I wanted to do an MBA from there. That rejection changed my life. So sometimes rejections will also change your life because God always had a better plan. Take a deep breath in and affirm this to yourself. God always has a better plan for me. Sometimes when one door will be closed, many others will be opened for you. And you will be too young to understand, to process this. ये मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है? But have faith, keep moving forward because God always has a better plan. My rejection from ISB led me to my entrepreneurial journey. I returned to India back in 2007. And this was my next offbeat decision, to be a motivational speaker, and that too based in the city of Jalandhar. I'm not based in Dubai. I'm not based in San Francisco. I'm not based in Hyderabad. I live in a tier 2 city in Punjab called Jalandhar. And this is the new economy, my friends. These are the new opportunities. It doesn't matter. Location is irrelevant. Type this in the chat box, please. Location is irrelevant. It's my skills that matter more. Location is irrelevant. This is a digital economy. Type this in, please, in the chat box. Locations is irrelevant. As Bipinji already said, you're not now competing. You see, I don't even have to travel to Mumbai to come and speak to you. From my home, I traveled to my studio today, and here I am through this high-speed internet connection, talking to you all. Let me not say anything about the internet connection. The moment I praise my internet connection, something goes wrong. So no. This horrible internet connection. This horrible internet connection. So I don't jinx it. But see, this is now, I'm not competing with, when I'm working with clients in Saudi Arabia or Jordan or Israel or North America or India or Singapore, I'm not competing with the local people there. This is the thing, location is irrelevant, and this is the world you are stepping into. You will not be competing with those in your vicinity. You'll be competing with the best in the world. That's what you have to understand. Take a look at these top skills of 2025. And all of them, you will see, have something to do with your thinking ability. Not so much as your doing ability, but your thinking ability, your problem solving skills, your people skills, your leadership skills. These are the things that they are continuously talking about. We have a new economy with new options, but the big question, I repeat again, is do we have new skills and do we have new mindset or not, right? So top skills of 2025 are about analytical things, are about critical problem solving, creativity, innovation. And these are the things our education system perhaps fails to prepare us for, because we were raised on rote memorization. I'm so glad that is changing now. I'm so glad institutions like Cambria are now offering to you multidisciplinary education, wherein you can pick in different subjects that suit your interest. You know, for someone like me to fulfill that thing, I had to go to the library. I was a commerce student, so I could not study English literature. For me to study the literature classics, thankfully I had a great library, but I had to do it in my own time. You now have the liberty of doing it mainstream. And this mainstream thing is going to help you. So you see the combination. Who is Simarjeet Singh today? Simarjeet Singh is the combination of all these experiences. A commerce student coming from a family of doctors who were a little disappointed in him before, but now are very proud of him. You see, this is how things change in the family. When you achieve something, that they say, wow, I told you so. You always had something special in you, Simar, right? And when things don't work out, then also they'll say to you, see, I told you so. Go for that safe path. Why the hell did you come back to India? So it's all about things coming in. But you must remember that if you believe in what you're trying to do, you will prove them wrong someday. And that's how things are going to be created. I wanted to play this poem for you. It's called It Couldn't Be Done. It Couldn't Be Done. And I want all of you to learn from this. I want you to commit today to do something that others say is it couldn't be done. Every time my family would be confused. You know, commerce student hotel management kar raha hai. How is that possible? It can't be done. I said, okay, I'll prove you wrong. Hotel management student ab call center mein kaam kar raha hai. Right, it couldn't be done. तूने तो होटल मैनेजमेंट की है, तू MBA करेगा, हाउ डज दैट कनेक्ट? अब नाउ तू मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर बनेगा, तेरे पास तो MBA भी नहीं है, राइट? सो द बेस्ट थिंग इन लाइफ इज टू प्रूव अदर पीपल रॉन्ग हु से टू यू इट कैन नॉट बी डन. Somebody said it couldn't be done. Somebody said it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be the one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with the trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one has ever done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start in to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. Friends, I'll leave you with these words from William Hutchison Murray from his book titled The Scottish Himalayan Expedition, published in 1951. It's about the power of starting something. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, then Providence moves too. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents, meetings, and material assistance which no man could have dreamt would have come his way. I learned a deep respect for one of Goeth's couplets. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. By William Hutchison Murray from his book titled The Scottish Himalayan Expedition. Thank you for watching. This guy makes sense sometimes. Huh? This guy on the screen, he comes in, sometimes he makes sense. But, jokes apart, I want you to think big. I want you to think big, and I want you to pay attention to what do you really want from your life. To every young person who's tuned in right now, I want you to think big and dream big. When as a little child, you're thinking about what you could do, your mind knows no limitations. I want you to give yourself the same liberty now as well. What do I really want from my life? So this is what I would like all students to do now. Take a deep breath in. Think about this. If there were no limitations, what would you like to do with your life? What would your ideal life look like? What would you like to achieve? And type this in the chat box in a one-liner or two-liner. I want at least 5 responses from you. 5 responses from you. Not just your career success, but how are you doing financially? Where are you living? Your spiritual success, your fitness level. Type in as you think about this, as you dream big. What do you really want from life? अगर साक्षात भगवान तुम्हारे पास आ जाएं और बोलें बेटा क्या चाहिए, तो तुम नहीं, भगवान सोचने का टाइम है. भगवान बोले नहीं मैं तो एक ही बार आ रहा हूं. बेटा पता है कि नहीं पता है? This is the single most important question you can ask yourself in your mind. What do I really want? Devik, type this in the main chat box so everybody can see. You're sending me direct messages. Type this in the main chat box. Himkesh says create the next $1 billion company. Right? Think about this. To earn while I'm sleeping, says Yashwant. Okay, very creative this generation is. Explore the universe, says Sohan. Manmeet says financial freedom. To become a YouTuber, says Ojas. Ojas, make sure you subscribe to our channel. That should be your first step. Devik, the next Elon Musk. $1 billion company. Direct chat box you're not getting, okay, for some reason. Gaming YouTuber. Look at the variety here, Bipin ji and Hina ji and the teachers and the parents. Look at this. Improving cyber security in India. This is our next generation of leaders. I want to make India proud in the field of everything. Pratik Upadhyay. Pratik, great thought, but from everything, just maybe with time you narrow down to something more specific will help. The next Jeff Bezos. ये सारे foreigners के नाम क्यों आ रहे हैं यार यहाँ हमें इनका copy क्यों बनना है? We don't have to be anybody's copy यार. Why not be the next Meet Joshi or Shruti Patil or Parth or Pratik? Why the copy of Elon Musk? Isko chodo. We gotta let go of this mindset. I want to be the next Elon Musk. Why? Why do you want to repeat what Elon Musk is already doing? It will be such a boring world, no? He's going to Mars. Everybody will go to Mars. No, we don't want that. You go further beyond. Aditya, an actor who will make history. Anamika, exploring deep oceans. Wow. To do something fruitful, the next version of our dash. Footballer like Sunil Chetri, very nice. Financially independent. Forensic pathologist. The sheer variety of answers here is astounding. Have my own medical institute, says Haya. Wow. This is so impressive. Round of applause for all of you guys. And this is what I'm asking you to do, my friends, is to spend time asking yourself, what do I really want from life? I use a notebook. Like, let me show you. This is nice. This one, I use it. This is in case Sakshat Bhagwan appears to me, God comes to me and says, Simarjit, I heard you want your dream life. I'll say, yes, thank you, God. Here it is. Here are my requests. Everything in here in this one book. But jokes apart, it helps you stay on track. It helps me stay on track during some very difficult moments, very confusing moments of my life. And can all of you do that? Is that a yes? Type a yes in the chat box. Can you have a journal wherein you write and you change? I give you the liberty to change. You don't have to stick with it. You can change very often. You can say, I thought this 1 year ago, I'd like to be the next Elon Musk, but now I'd like to be the next Harnaz Kaur Sandhu and be the Miss Universe or whatever. Nah. You have the liberty to change. You have the freedom to change, okay? But sit down and write. Ever been to KFC or McDonald's or Haldiram's where the menu is too big and you have these 60 options in front of you and you don't know what you want? You been in that situation? Or you are very hungry and you have a relative who does not know what she wants, right? मैं ये भी खा सकती हूँ और वो भी खा सकती आपको आंटी जी मेरे को भूख लगी अपना ऑर्डर कंप्लीट कर लो मेरे को कुछ खाना है नहीं पर मैं ये ऑर्डर करूँ नहीं नहीं अच्छा तो ये रहने दो ये सो बाय द टाइम यू फील लाइक ओ आई विश आई कुड ऑर्डर राइट सो यू सी एंड समटाइम्स इवन व्हेन यू स्टैंडिंग बिहाइंड द काउंटर even the person behind the counter will say sir आपको अभी पता नहीं आपको क्या खाना है can I take the next order I'll come back to you the next one says one Big Mac meal please and of course immediately that happens right and you're like why did this happen that happened because that person had clarity so clarity is a superpower take a deep breath in and say out loud clarity is a superpower in fact I'd like you to type this in the chat box please clarity is a superpower. The more clarity you have, the more faster you can move, the more results you can generate, right? Clarity is a superpower. And also be clear, you'll not have the entire clarity about your career in a single session today, okay? But let this be the process that starts it. Let this be a series of sequence wherein you spend time with yourself, you take charge of your career. And as you think, I want you to do these things. Can one of the students unmute themselves? Do you have the option to do that? Can students one by one unmute themselves and read out the points? First one is think big and I'm waiting for a student to participate. Think big and yes, Haya, go ahead.
Different.
Think big and think
Different.
different. Haya, can you also read out the next one, please?
Ask what the world needs.
Okay.
Discover your strengths.
Okay. Now, wait. So let's just hang on a bit. Let's just talk about this. Think big and think different, right? Let me give you a little exercise. Apply divergent thinking to your career. What thinking? Divergent thinking. What do I mean by divergent thinking? Remember my professor asking us in the 10+1, what would you like to be? And we had IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, everybody lined up. That's not divergent thinking. We're all thinking in the same direction. Let's do a simple experiment. You see this empty soft drink bottle here? Everybody, give me a thumbs up. You can see that? Now, can you type in the chat box 10 uses of this bottle apart from storing water? What else can you use it for, right? Think about this. Empty plastic bottle, 10 uses, but not the obvious one. The obvious one is storing water. Think about this. Okay, we have decoration, bird feeder, planting, flower vase, grow plants, use as a flower vase, pen stand, say Sasha. Making slippers and giving them to poor people. That's interesting. Recycling it. Okay, shoemaking. Sending rockets in Diwali time. Okay, very good. But what you are using now you're not thinking in a linear way, you are thinking in a divergent way. And this is the same skill you can apply in thinking about your career also. You know, I have this path and what else can I do with it? That's about thinking different. In fact, when I was in the Philippines, I went there for a youth program many years back, and I was surprised to see that they were lighting up homes. They were lighting up homes with empty plastic bottles. It's called a Liter of Light project. Wonderful creative thinking there. What a wonderful idea, isn't it? And I liked what Hinaji had to say in the comment section also, creating walls with plastic bottles. I've seen that in many roads. They cut it into half, they plant something. The point that I'm trying to make here is this. This is the same principle that you can use in deciding your career options also. Think divergent. Think about if there is medicine. I mean, I like medicine. I like studying biology, but I don't want to be doctor. There are other options for you, yes or no? I like accounting, but I don't want to be a chartered accountant. There are options out there for you. Think about them. Right? I like hotel management, but I would not like to do XYZ. There is always an option if you find a way, and that the option you can generate by thinking divergent. Don't ask what the world needs. This is coming from a famous American author, Dr. Howard Thurman, who said, ask what makes you come alive. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. And then go and do that, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. People who have come alive, they will always be in demand. Yes or no? Motivated, inspired, happy people. When you're using your strengths, you're a happy person. Do you agree with that statement? And the world will always needs people like that. That is something that you must aspire to be. What makes me come alive? What challenges do I enjoy? Think about these things and then create your career. Don't go by the marks that you have received in a particular class, right? Discover your strengths. Understand, how many of you want to be successful and make a lot of money? Say, type a yes in the chat box. Yeah, everybody's yes. We all want to. And nothing wrong with that. You know, abundance, I love abundance. Money solves a lot of problems. Not all the problems, but it solves a lot of problems, okay? So, but understand this, please. Success, money, and fame are outcomes. These are not inputs. Success, money, and fame, they are outcomes. Mark Zuckerberg का example Bipin ji ने share किया when he was a young student studying psychology and computer science 101. But you know, in a lot of his interviews, I read इसका desire नहीं था in the first year of the degree to become a billionaire. He'd never planned on being one of the richest persons in the world. The money happened. He said, we want to create a software that can connect the world. He wanted to connect the world, and the money happened. Right? When Jeff Bezos, he started this Amazon thing, he said, we want to revolutionize retail. Money happened. Money was the natural outcome. So don't chase these things. Your life will be very difficult, very sad and miserable if you change these things. Know your why, right? Everybody, deep breath in. And remind yourself, I will discover my why. You see, if you know your why, and if you know what you want and why you want it, how you want it, your brain can help you figure out. You don't believe me? We do a simple experiment. Everybody, I just want to do a simple experiment to tell you that your brain has the ability to find answers, okay? Inhale. I'm going to give you 60 seconds. How long? Can students not unmute themselves? It would be great if we can allow a few of them to. 60 seconds. And this is what I would like you to do in the next 60 seconds. I want you to look for the color green. Don't start yet. No. I want you to look for the color green the next 60 seconds in the maximum number of places wherever you're sitting. If there are certain things you can print in front of the screen, that would be great. But पहले 60 seconds सिर्फ green color ढूंढना है in maximum number of places. Make a mental note, and then we'll have a discussion. This is going to be a fun exercise. Are you ready? Let's go. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go for this. You have 60 seconds to look for the color green. Items you can bring in front of the screen. I found this book here. Now suddenly we see a lot of green color around us everywhere. Bipinji, the bookshelf behind you is green. I have this little lip gel. Yeah, okay, green. 30 seconds. 9 green things, says Jay. Look for more. 20 seconds. Well done, Bhushanji. Okay, yes, Payal ma'am. You can see that green bottle there. Very good. 10 green things, 12 green things. And 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Fantastic. Quick question. Did all of you find the color green? Yes or no? During this activity? Yes. And in a lot of places. In plenty of places, right?
Yes.
So the question is, why did you find the color green? Because I asked you to do it, right? That's I agree with that. Now, but how come you discovered green, not yellow? Arush? And Sanut and Hemkesh and Deepashri and Ridhi? How come you found the color green and not yellow, guys? Aditya, Tharva, Kasturi?
It was never the goal.
Sorry?
It was never the goal.
It was told by you to find green, not yellow.
Okay. I see something interesting in the chat box by Hia, who says brain support to find green only. Pranel, Avni, Chirag, Ansh, Shisha, Sampada, all of you guys, come on, think. Is just because your brain had a clear, specific command, yes or no? Clarity is a superpower. Your brain had a clear command, I want to look for the color green. So you knew your what you want. You knew why you wanted it because I've asked you to, and you participating in the exercise. And what suddenly became easier? The how became easier. You with me on this? Once you know what you want and why you want it, your brain has the ability to find the way forward. Okay? This part of your brain is called the RAS, the reticular activating system, is the problem solving part of your brain. Okay? Once you're focused on something, you'll find solutions. Some of you are focused at times you didn't do well in a certain exam. You're going back home, you have the report card to show to your parents, and your brain is 100% focused on finding the best possible excuse for your parents, right? And you come up with very creative excuses there. Even mom and dad says, "Bechara bachcha yaar, ispe upar bahut pressure raha hoga. I must not say anything to him." So whatever your brain focuses on, like this little magnifying glass, ever played with this one here, this magnifying glass? Yeah, when you should, right? You're burning newspapers and doing things with the sun's rays. Whatever you focus on, it becomes more powerful. And this is what I mean by attuning yourself to discovering your strengths, knowing your why. Explore and experiment, right? Ask questions to other people. You want to be a pilot? Go and, hang out with a pilot for a day. Ask them. Don't ask them for step-by-step directions. Don't go to a successful person and say, how did you become successful? Tell me, how can I be successful also? No. What worked for them might not work for you. So seek inspiration, but not maps. Take a deep breath in. And remind this to yourself, I will seek inspiration, but not maps. Maps don't exist. Manuals don't exist because the world is changing all the time. Yes or no? Remember the 1, 2, 3 exercise? The world is changing all the time. So you can seek inspiration. या उसने ऐसे किया, अगर वो कर सकता है, मैं भी कर सकता हूँ. मैं भी कर सकती हूँ. But उससे मैं expect करूँ, सर मेरे को step by step manual बनाओ, सर बताओ motivational speaker कैसे बनते हैं. I'm sorry, कोई manual नहीं है, right? You can seek inspiration, but not maps. Okay? So with this, now I want to pause here for a second. I want to play some soft music for you for 30 seconds. I want you to close your eyes and meditate and think of the most important thing that you have learned so far. What is the one thing that has made maximum sense to you? I want you to digest that thing so you are in a position to apply it. Just pause for 30 seconds. I know we're going fast, and I'd just like to pause. Just 30 seconds. Think about everything I've shared with you. And focus on your breathing. And think about all the thoughts emerging in your mind. Okay, great. And now for the next 30 seconds, this is what I would like you to do. I want you to type in the chat box. I want you, all of you listening, type in the chat box in one-liners, please, the most important things that you have gained thus far. What is the most important thing that you have learned so far from my talk, from this interactive session here in one-liners? Know your why, says Akshay. Davik says our brain can guide ourselves better than any other. Yes, Davik, that is true, provided you can give your brain specific, clear directions. Different thinking from others, says Parth. Sohan, getting to know ourselves better. Absolutely. Clarity is a superpower, says Anshul. Swara, clarity and just focus on your goal. Hemkesh, thank you so much. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go and do that. Very good. I'm glad you remember that. Clarity is a superpower. Choose the right path. And the question is how to achieve that clarity is by spending time with yourself. It's by asking yourself, what do I really want? How to live your life. Don't just live the life for others. Be clear. Anushka says, what world needs from you doesn't matter. But think about what makes you come alive. Very good. Fantastic. Well done. I'm so happy we're heading in the right direction now. Guys, it's very important that I tell you here this, that discovering your passion does not mean you don't have to work hard. Do you agree with that statement? It is not, I'm discovering my passion, I'm discovering my deeper, skills. So that means I don't need to work hard. I'm naturally talented. No. I'm sorry, I disagree with that. 20 pages like this have gone into the preparation for one single keynote. That's the amount of effort I put into every single time I speak to any audience. And I've been doing it professionally for 15 years now. 15 saal ho gaye mere ko as a motivational speaker. Still every time I prepare for my every speech, just like my last one went horribly bad. That is how I prepare for it. I think it's one of the famous basketball players who said, prepare for your next game as if you just lost your last one. And every single time, take nothing for granted. You may be very talented at what you do. You have the natural ability. But until you put in the efforts, you will not get results. There is no substitute for hard work. Even if you're a good singer, if you're not spending time every day training your voice and singing and getting that camera confidence and understanding the lyrics and putting in the emotions and moving the audience and engaging the audience, you will not be a successful singer. Just having a good voice does not make you a successful singer. Just having a good ability for mathematics will not make you a successful stockbroker or investor. You've got to put in the hours. There is no substitute for hard work. Everybody take a deep breath in, inhale. And say out loud, there is no substitute for hard work. There are no substitutes for hard work. Type this in the chat box, please. There are no shortcuts to success. There is no substitute for hard work. You got to pay the price. Greatness comes at a cost. Excellence comes at a cost. What I love is this quotation by Professor Carol Dweck on the screen here, the author of The Growth Mindset. I love what she said. Can someone read it out for me, please? Someone from the audience?
No matter what your ability is, effort is what ignites that ability and turns it into accomplishment.
Can some student explain it for me, please, perhaps?
So may I?
Mm-hmm.
The meaning to this quote is that no matter how talented you are, if you're not going to put effort, you're not going to be better. And if you're not going to be better, you're not going to accomplish your goals.
Well said. Round of applause there for you, my dear. Very well. So I think she's making it very clear. Professor Carol Dweck, who spent her entire life researching achievement, she says this. She says, I don't care what your ability is, what your natural talent is. Remember, we talked about discover your strengths. You could be very good at, you could have a natural eye for cinematography, photography, numbers, speaking, oratory, singing, writing. But effort is what ignites that ability and turns it into accomplishment. Accomplishment does not happen without effort. So let me also make this very clear. Discover your passion, follow your passion, but understand that there is no substitute for hard work, okay? that you'll have to put in the long hours. You'll have to work hard for it. In fact, you'll have to work extra hard. Remember? क्योंकि सबको गलत प्रूव कराना है. वो शक कर रहे हैं जो लोग कि ये कर नहीं सकता. तू करके दिखाएगा. आप करके दिखाओगे. You got to prove them wrong. So therefore, you'll need to put in extra effort. Here's the beauty of it. When you love what you do, it's not like a punishment anymore. That's the beautiful part. That's the wonderful part. It doesn't feel like it's a punishment because you enjoy what we do. Today is a Sunday. My team is here. I'm here. We've been working hard for this event, for other events, for our YouTube channel, creating content, connecting with people, but does not feel like hard work. This is what we enjoy doing. So if you follow your dreams, you will also be in that position. So, but don't underestimate the amount of effort that goes into it. You must pay the price. Life में कुछ भी free नहीं मिलता है, याद रखना. Okay? Yeah, remember your dream lifestyle. You want those Ferraris and Porsches and Audis and the bungalows and foreign holidays and all that. Nothing is free. In fact, the better quality of life you want, the more effort you have to put in, right? The same also works with your life as well. You got to pay the price. You got to keep moving forward and understand that sometimes things will not work the way you want them to. This is one part of my story. I shared some other parts of my story. I'll share another part of my story. This is me in Sydney, Australia. Look at my hairstyle there back then. This is the year 1999, just a year before the Sydney Olympics were happening. And I'm a young student in Sydney, Australia, trying to, learn so many things about the world. I've washed cars. I've been a security guard. I had 10 or 12 different jobs part-time. Now, not that my parents could not afford to send me money. My parents could very well afford to send me money for my living expenses also. But here's the thing. I saw everybody around me working hard. I said, why not me? Why not now? This is a question you should ask to challenge yourself. Why not me? Why not now? Whatever you want to do, commit, start, experiment, explore. Uska pehla step lo. If you want to be a singer, how many songs have you recorded and put on Instagram yet? If you want to be the next investor, कितना हजार रुपया, मैं नहीं कह रहा लाख रुपया invest करो, कितना हजार रुपया पापा से लेके invest किया है? Have you started investing? If you want to be an investor, you want to be a social leader, कितने meetings में जाके 26 January is coming, will you go and speak on the podium and talk about your vision for the country or not? Start. This is a problem with many people, many youngsters especially. You wait for the perfect circumstances. No. You start and the circumstances show up. So this is me in Sydney, Australia. I'm having the time of my life, enjoying the world. Then I moved for my first job to the United States with the Marriott hotels. I gained a lot of weight in the process. This is the year 2001. And I'm still enjoying life, working with one of the top hotel companies in the world. We get discounted rooms with Marriott hotels across the United States. We get discounted car rentals. We hire cars. We travel to Grand Canyon and other places. We drive across US. And then one day, everything changes. Everything changes because I get a phone call from home in which my sister has left a voice message that father has cancer. And my dad, who had just retired, he was only 61 at that point of time, and he was building his dream home, that he has cancer and he's not going to be with us for very long. And everything changed for me back in 2001 with that one phone call. I did what I thought was the right thing to do. I traveled back 3 or 4 times to be with my father during his surgeries. And then in October 2001, I realized I need to move back to India. And that's what I did. And sometimes life will take you into very different directions and you will think, why me? Okay? There will be a time when you will ask, why me? Mere saath hi kyun hona tha? That's the time when I want you to be strong. That's the time I want you to take a deep breath in and pat yourself on the back and remind yourself, God has a better plan. God always has a better plan. And my job is to move forward. My job is to do the best that I can. My job is to take charge of my ship. I am the captain of my ship. Yes or no? Right? There can be storms. There can be rough weather. But I am the captain of my ship. And I will see. And so therefore, my life changed. This is me coming back to India, working with young college students. You can see me in that black shirt on the second row, working with young college students here in Jalandhar. That's how my international career started. It doesn't have to be fancy. You're all living on diamond mines. Sometimes the best options are available right in your neighborhood, just like Cambria School for you guys. One of the best options for international education that you have available in that area, right in your neighborhood. We underestimate our neighborhood, yes or no? All of us do. We say, no. The best options for me must be somewhere far out somewhere. I said, no, this is where I started, guys. This photograph here is the testimony to that. My first audiences were young college students, engineering students, MBA students. That's how I started. Start where you are. Use what you have, okay? And it's taken me to all the way to the United Nations and different parts of the world. Speaking to youth leaders across the world, starting from Jalandhar, still based in Jalandhar. A lot of people ask me, Simarjit, where's your office? I'm like, Jalandhar, Punjab, Kapurthala Chowk. And you see these eyebrows are going higher and higher and higher every time. So my journey started here. As I said, start with what you have, right? Sometimes the best resources are right next to you and you don't use them well. And it's taken me to different parts of the world and it's been an interesting journey so far. What you must remember is it won't be a straight line. Deep breath in, please. And remind yourself, my career journey will not be a straight line. In fact, I was listening to one of Bipinji's videos, and once again, I say you guys are lucky to have such visionary leaders with such foresight. He was talking about a World Economic Forum's research that an average youngster will have 4 or 5 careers in his lifetime, right? That you will change your careers 4 or 5 times. Wow, isn't that astounding? I'm already probably a testimony to that. I've changed it 3 times, maybe 2 more to go, 2 new avatars of Simarjit Singh in the next few years. But ab ye cheez yaad rakhiye, it will not be a straight line. Remember 1, 2, 3 game we played, guys? Yes, in the beginning? It won't be a straight line. Offbeat इसलिए क्योंकि beat change होता रहेगा. The world will keep playing different beats for you. Sometimes it'll be a little bit of bhangra, and sometimes it'll be a little bit of different. Sometimes it'll be a little bit of techno music. You go to a nightclub and you don't complain. You shouldn't be going to a nightclub. You are only 10th graders, so you should not. I'll be concerned if you go to nightclubs. But if you are dancing to the party, and the DJ changes the song, you don't say, no, DJ, why did you change the song? You enjoy it. It won't be a straight line. Your life will keep changing, keep evolving. Apply blue ocean thinking. Okay? Apply what?
Blue ocean thinking.
Blue ocean thinking. Anybody heard of this concept among the students? I'm sure faculty must have. What is blue ocean thinking? In business world, they use it. You know what a red ocean is? Sharks. Remember watching that movie Jaws and Other Sharks? So what is a red ocean? A red ocean is where there is too much competition. There's so many sharks. And all of them are fighting for maybe that one tiny fish who's galti se wape aa gaya. And all the sharks want to eat that one fish. What happens in that ocean? There is blood everywhere. You know why? Because the sharks are all fighting among themselves for a small piece of the meat. And this is how some career options have become. They have become red oceans. This concept is used in the business world, but you can use it in your career also. Okay? So from the red ocean, think about what ocean? The color of the curtains behind me? Blue ocean. Blue ocean is what? You relax. You are in a new part of the ocean. There is a lot of fish to eat. And you can just, enjoy the sunshine, go scuba diving. There are sharks, but not too many. Okay? So what it means, how you can apply it. Be creative. When I started motivational speaking, I was perhaps only the 3rd person to do it in India full time. Now here's the difference. There were a lot of motivational speakers, but not many full timers. Some people were doing it as a hobby, some part time. I committed to it. And that story about Napoleon's troops burning the bridges. I gave up my British residency. I gave up my Canadian residency. मेरे को आगे बढ़ना है सिर्फ. Green color. Look for the green color. And I found the ways. But not many people were doing it full time. And now it is becoming a red ocean. And now we have a lot of influencers and career guidance people and motivational speakers and leadership speakers. It's huge. When we launched our website back in the year 2008, simarjitsingh.com, a lot of people laughed. यार कितना self-obsessed बंदा अपने नाम की website बनाई इसने, right? And but what we had to understand at that point of time, it was something very important for the marketing process for us to do. And there were not many full-time speakers. So you have that advantage. It's called in business the first mover's advantage. What's it called? The first mover's advantage. बाकी सब आ गए उस फील्ड में, तब तो फील्ड crowded हो जाएगा. You have to see if there is something new, when can I catch it? And that is what I want you to think about. Understand there is not going to be a straight line, but what is important is for you to keep moving. This gentleman on the screen is the oldest marathon runner in the world. His name is Fauja Singh. He's 105 years old now. 105 and still running, and he can run and complete marathons. And you know, what his mantra is, keep moving forward. There will be challenges, keep moving forward. But what is very important is don't be afraid to take the road less traveled. And this is what a lot of you, I want to play that cows video again. तो वो एक को डेंजर नजर आया और सभी को डेंजर नजर आया. एक ने जंप किया, सभी ने जंप किया. Don't do that. A lot of us are not able to do what we should be doing in our life just because we are afraid to make the choices जो पहले किसी ने नहीं किया. अभी किसी ने कर लिया तो suddenly it will become easy for everybody. Yes or no? Be that, the one who is creating a new path, the one who is not afraid to take the road less traveled. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And that has made all the difference. Don't be afraid to take the road less traveled. It could be your defining moment, that one decision that impacts everything else. You don't have to follow the herd. Take a chance. And once you break free from the gravitational pull of your comfort and predictability, there's an exciting world out there full of possibilities. Happy traveling. Learn to take risks, my friends. Find your strengths and have the courage to take the road less traveled. You've been a wonderful audience. I thank you very much. I especially thank the management once again, Bipin Poteji, Hina Falke ma'am, Bhushan ji, Payal ma'am, everybody behind the scenes, my team members, and everybody who's been supporting this, for putting this together, for thinking about this, for doing what others are not doing at the moment. And to young students, I will say this to you. Not sometimes, most of the times, the best options are just very close to you. And we are thinking, oh, no, the best option is somewhere far out there. The options that Cambria School is offering to you today in terms of pursuing multidisciplinary education is cutting-edge, world-class facility that's available right here in your neighborhood. I hope you will explore. I hope you will make the best possible use of it. It's been a wonderful interaction. Varsha ji, since you're coordinating, I don't know, I get carried away, I lose track of time. So if we have time, we can take a few questions. If not, I leave that to you, depending upon time. How many questions do we want to take, or take at all or not?
Yes. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Simarjit Singh. We are very grateful for your presence, and I'm sure each one of the learners have enjoyed listening to you and gained a lot of positive learnings from your words. And we can surely take some questions as you have asked. Learners, you can post the questions in the chat box and I will read them out to Sip sir. If any questions are there, learners, you are free to post them in the chat box.
I have one which says, what is the software that I'm using? I'll tell you the software, but I'll tell you the principle, the driving force behind what I'm using. I'm using the green color phenomena. Okay? My green color is, how can I best serve my clients? Remember, looking for the color green. So when I give my brain this command, we found the solution. The solution happens to be the software. It's called Ecamm Live. For those of you who are interested, the software is called Ecamm Live. It's a Mac only software, but yeah, Varsha ji, you were saying something? Okay, did you want to pick questions, Varsha, or I have some coming in my chat box also?
Yeah, okay, Mr. Singh, actually we have a process going on. So we will be taking the questions after a few minutes. We just have to do one poll and then we will be taking the questions, which will be taken further by Mrs. Payal ma'am. Okay, so moving forward, children, there will be a poll raised for all of you right now on the screen. And I request all of you to kindly answer the questions that will be asked in the poll. And also I want to remind you all that once again that we have an interesting webinar coming forward on 23rd January, and I encourage all of you to attend the same. So now can we please have the poll?
I think some error in poll. Just give us a 2 minutes.
Sure, sir. Learners, just give us few seconds. A poll will be raised on your screen where you will be seeing few questions. I encourage all of you to answer all the 3 questions that will be asked. By the time the poll is being raised, I can see that Chirag has posted one link for the journey of Mr. Simarjit Singh. So all the learners can please visit it whenever they wish to. The link is available for all of you in the chat box. Okay, maybe there is some network issues with the poll, so we'll be raising it later. But now, students, I have the last question for you all from the quiz, and I hope that all of you are still connected with me, because I am very sure after such an inspiring speech, everybody is motivated to win a prize, right? So I will be getting all the answers very soon in the chat box. Listen to me very carefully. I will be only asking you one question right now, and you need to post the answer in the chat box. The learner who will post the answer the fastest will be winning a prize. And my question to all of you is, what is the question for all of you? That is, you have to name 2 people who have gone for offbeat careers. Any 2 personalities you know that who have gone for offbeat careers, and I will be giving. You all will be getting a prize for this. There is a very interesting answer. Someone has said Bipin sir. Some child has named him, very right. Okay, yes, just 20 seconds for answering this question. Okay, that's it. That's it, students. Stay connected with me, because at the end, I am going to announce the prizes for all of you and the winners. So do not go anywhere. Also, we have a very interesting question and answer session with all the 3 speakers of the day. So now I would like to request Mrs. Payal Pawar ma'am to please take the session forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Varsha ma'am. I think I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are perfectly audible.
Thank you. Students, before I start, I would just like to announce that I would be pasting the feedback link in the chat box. Kindly give your feedback because that is very much important to us. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself, though Varsha ma'am has already introduced me. My name is Payal Pawar, and basically I'm a career counselor. I love helping students identify their innate potential and finding a career path in alignment with it. Now, before we start the Q&A round, let me again announce that we are having one more super exciting session on 23rd Jan, wherein our guest speaker is Mr. Vivek Vilankar, sir. He is a member of Board of Studies for Management at Pune University and has an industry experience of more than 15 years in the career guidance field. In case if you have any career related queries, then trust me, students, he is one of the finest person from whom you can seek guidance. So do not forget to join us again on 23rd Jan at 11 a.m. Now we'll be starting with our Q&A round. Students, in case if you have any questions, you can type your questions in the chat box or you can raise your hand and ask your questions. Simarjit sir, there's a question for you. Should we be a strategist or an opportunist? Sir, you are on mute.
Can I request the student who's asked this question to, can we give them the option to unmute themselves? We just need to dig a...
Akshay, can you please unmute yourself and ask your question?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Unfortunately, my camera is not working right now. Sorry for that. But sir, in life, as you said, grab the opportunity. But sometimes the opportunity can be misleading or it can be a bit vague. So should we trust on a strategy or should we be an opportunist?
So the answer is very much in your question itself. That should you, when opportunities present themselves, should you grab them or should you follow the strategy? The best strategy in the world is one that is flexible, my friend. Flexibility must be built in. One of the world's most prolific and most successful generals was a gentleman called the Little Corporal Napoleon Bonaparte, right? And this is what he used to say. He said, before my battles and some of his most decisive battles, I would be up for nights planning the strategy for my warfare, okay? But he said, once the battle starts, I have to adapt to many situations that I did not foresee. But now both stages are important here, Akshay. If you don't plan today, you'll be completely caught off guard. But if you plan, it won't be a straight line, remember? So you'll have to adapt. The key word here, and the one answer that I'd like to share with you is this: develop agility. What is it?
Agility.
Developing
agility.
Agility. What is agility? You see hunters in the jungle. You see a leopard in the jungle. You see a puma. You see the lion. All these animals, the hunters, the predators in the jungle, you see they have this one skill. Their bodies are very agile, very flexible, right? So wherever their prey can go, they can change direction, they can pick up speed, they can slow down, they can hide, they can pounce, they can so many things. Of course, the animal has a strategy of how to catch the prey, but is also changing and adapting and is being agile. So it's got to be a combination of the two. That's my answer to your question. Okay, Payal ma'am, I think maybe we can take one more.
Yes, sir. I mean, he has only continued. I mean, Ashrit Chaudhary.
I would prefer it to be someone else other than the student has already asked.
Okay. It's Ashrit Chaudhary, sir. He has asked how to handle self-doubts when we try to seek for clarity.
Great question. Great question there. How to handle self-doubt when I'm seeking more clarity. And you said it was Ashrit. Ashrit, could you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, sir.
Hi. So your question is how to overcome self-doubt when I'm doing what?
When seeing the clarity, when we achieve
when you're seeking clarity.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now I'll tell you this. You will not hear many motivational speakers say it, but I'm telling you this. Self-doubt is healthy. A lot of motivational speakers say, nahi, self-doubt nahi hona chahiye. You know, tumhare andar bas awaken the power within and just go. And that will do a lot of damage to you. Self-doubt is healthy. Now the question is how much of it? You have too much self-doubt, you will not be able to do anything. You with me, Ashrit? अगर आपके पास इतना सेल्फ डाउट है आप तो अगला कदम नहीं उठा सकते अपने रूम में आपको लगेगा यार ये अगला जो ब्रिक है ये मेरे वेट को सपोर्ट करेगा कि नहीं you'll become paranoid, right? You will have too little of self doubt. What will happen is in a world where you need to lead people, you will not involve them, you will not listen to them, you will not take feedback, you will not put your ego aside because आप तो बादशाह बन गए अभी तो कभी गलत हो ही नहीं सकता है. अशरित का तो वो मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर आया था उसने सारा सेल्फ डाउट रिमूव कर दिया वो राइट वो यूट्यूब पे ऐड आता है ना मेरा प्रोग्राम खरीदो सारा सेल्फ डाउट दूर कर दिया पर वो खतरनाक हो गया अशरत बिकॉज नाउ you will not listen, you will not adapt, you will not make course corrections, you will not find a mentor, you will not do all those things which will make sustainable success. So some amount of self-doubt, my friend, is healthy. It forces you to do your best work. Now, हमारे पास एक बड़ा interesting process है. हम उसको, before any of these virtual keynotes go live, just ask Payal ma'am and others who've been involved with Bhushan sir and everybody. Our team does so much rigorous testing. We have a proper checklist. मॉडम रीबूट हुआ कि नहीं मॉर्निंग में उसका स्पीड टेस्ट हुआ कि नहीं अदर कंप्यूटर्स बाकी कंप्यूटर्स हमने डिस्कनेक्ट किए कि नहीं नेटवर्क से सो दैट एंटायर नेटवर्क कैन गो बैंडविड्थ कैन बी अवेलेबल फॉर दिस राइट what is this forcing us to do this? We are the best in the virtual keynotes, not only in the country, in the top 10 in the world. So why do we need to do this? We do it because it's healthy, because it helps the team stay on top of everything. So यही आपको करना है. राइट रिविजन प्रैक्टिस लर्निंग हार्ड वर्क ये सब चाहिए सेल्फ डाउट यही है कि अभी आपने एफर्ट नहीं लगाया पूरा राइट क्रिकेटर फील्ड में उतर रहा है उसको हल्का सेल्फ डाउट हो रहा है दैट्स हेल्दी उसका मसल्स एक्टिवेट हो रहा है नर्व्स एक्टिवेट हो रहा है माइंड एक्टिवेट हो रहा है वो स्ट्रेटेजिकली देख रहा है फील्ड में कौन कौन कहाँ है मेरे को कैसा शॉट मेरे को बॉलर कौन सा आ रहा है मेरे को बॉल कैसे आ रही क्या व्हाट आई हैव टू डू सो इट्स हेल्दी ओके ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज create a personal mental strategy to make sure it stays within balance. It does not overpower you. That's what you need to look into.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
God bless you. And with this, God bless you all. It's been a wonderful interaction. I look forward to many, many more. Round of applause for the students who very actively participated and for the faculty who've put this together.
Thank you, Simarjit, sir.
Thank you. I will take your leave now.
Thank you, sir. Bipin sir, the next question is for you. Hello.
Yes. Tell me.
How to stand back even after getting totally disappointed in what you were working from a very long time.
Come again. How to stand?
Yes, how to come back. It means how to stand back even after getting totally disappointed after you were working for something for a very long time.
Okay. See, basically, what I believe, sometime, as rightly Simarjit ji had explained, ki various motivational speaker will not give you that advice. Ki self-doubt is healthy. The same way, I would like to tell you that if something is not working and you had worked many years with all preparation, with all process and everything, just stop and leave it. Number one. Number two, we just need to check. Sometimes we are sitting under mango tree and expecting orange. कभी कभी टाइम सही नहीं होता है, कभी कभी मार्केट रेडी नहीं होता है, कभी कभी बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी होती है जिसके लिए, जैसे if I'll give you my anecdote, I had started giving tab with all content and everything that earlier in 2011-12, that time market was not ready, so that was miserably fail, and I had tried all the way. So sometimes if you do everything, it's not come with any guarantee that कि सब कुछ आप करोगे वही रिजल्ट आएगा. तो what is the luck is, I believe many time कुछ आपके efforts fruitful होते हैं, कभी कभी नहीं होते. Many people say it's lucky, तो ये luck नहीं होता. Luck is what? The meeting point of opportunity and preparedness, your preparation. So opportunity plus preparation is what will make you lucky. So sometimes you need to come back if it's worth to come back, or sometimes you just need to sit and seek for the advice from the expert people कि ये सही effort है कि क्या है. So every time आप दरवाजा खोल सकते हो, दीवार नहीं खोल सकते हो, दीवार तोड़नी पड़ती. तो sometimes you just need to check everything. So it's a very vague question, I must say, because it's related to context. We just need to understand the context of this question. Still, this is my take. Thank you.
Thank you, Bipin sir. Sir, there are few questions in related to careers. So with your kind permission, may I answer those questions?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Students have entered like what are the career options in science. Few have asked them what are the career options in commerce. So children, I request you, we have another session on 23rd Jan, which is specially taken by career expert, Mr. Vivek Vilankar sir. So I request you all, please park your questions till that time, and we would definitely answer all those questions. The next question is, how do you grow your skills? I mean, what are the activities or what are the plannings that you should do to work on your skills and grow them and develop them?
Sorry, you asking something?
No, sir, I have just read out the next question. I mean, one of the student wants to learn and understand how to work upon skills and how to develop them, good skills.
People skills, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, grow people skill. That's asked by Hemkesh.
Hemkesh, what kind of people skill? I mean, communication, team management, what kind of skill you're looking for?
Communication.
Okay, the communication skill requires a lot of practice. The first step is whenever there will be some activity in school, in college, that you need to just speak, come and speak, start taking that process. Go and learn from the expert. It's various courses available to learn the communication skill.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bipin sir. There's one more question. Have your college started getting inquiries and admissions? Let me again answer this. Yes, we have started the inquiry flow for our college level. So in case if anyone of is interested, you all can walk in. Also visit our website as well. Hina ma'am, there's a question for you. I am a CBSE student. Basically, there are two questions. I would just combine those two questions and put it across. One of the student is a CBSE student. One of the student is a state board student. So they just want to know, will international curriculum suit them?
May I know the name of the students? Can you please unmute yourself and make yourself identified? All right, no problems. I'll answer the question. See, children, everything is possible if you wish to do it and if you follow instructions. Whether you belong to a CBSE background or an ICSE background or a state board background, you can definitely do well in international college. But as all these speakers said, that there is no there is no cover for hard work. Hard work is a must, because if you get into new environment, you have to learn the techniques of that particular environment. You have to learn new skills to handle the curriculum. You will have to give more hours to understand it better. And it is not that it will not happen if you go to do a normal 11th and 12th. It will happen there as well. Because on an average, when you're passing your 10th standard, you are automatically getting into a new environment of your college. So why not take some challenging environment? Whether you can do it or you cannot do it, you will 100% be able to do it, provided you focus your attention in acquiring the skill required to crack this curriculum. And trust me, children, if you are committed, we handhold you and we completely guide you how to crack this particular examination. So your willingness is very important, commitment is very important, and you will be able to surely do it AS and A levels for sure.
Thank you, Hina ma'am.
Payal madam, there are certain direct questions I have here.
Okay, sir.
1 minute. Nidhi madam. Okay, so first of all, Daivik, you are again asking, sir, but how can I live if it's my dream? So again, we will have separate Q&A for you to understand it. If you are our student, if not, Daivik, what is that dream, whether it's relevant or not? For that, we all are having some dream and some passion, some fantasies. We just need to categorize the three things: fantasies, dream, and passion, and our ability. ये चारों का combination we just need to check to fulfill the dream. That's my takeaway. The another question for me: what stop or reduce my motivation? Sanath is asking, what stop or reduce my motivation? So motivation and inspiration is perishable. Let me tell you. Today, Simarjit ji had explained you, and he had motivated you. He had given you a lot of things. Hina madam had given you some input. I had given you some input. Today, you will feel motivated. Tomorrow morning, again, you just need to work again on that. So first rule in motivation and inspiration, it's always perishable. You just need to start whenever you feel motivated and inspired. Number one. Number two, motivation stop or reduce hota hai when you are not doing what you love to do. Second. Third, various time motivation lack hota hai, puch lagta hai, because we are distracted. We are not having a certain habit. If I feel motivated, but I am not having right kind of habit or right kind of mindset, I will always feel demotivated. So check your pattern of thinking, your habit, which are the habit जो distract कर रही है, तो उसके वजह से motivation कम होता है. Okay, so I hope Sanath, I had given you an answer. It is necessary to do college or directly we can do the diploma. Deepashri, again, Payal madam had already given you an answer that. Next session will be with Vivek Velankar sir. He is encyclopedia, Wikipedia, whatever you can say. उनके पास सभी चीजों के. Same way, Daivik, एस्ट्रोफिजिक्स के लिए क्या करना है, एस्ट्रोफिजिस्ट के लिए आपको बनने के लिए क्या करना है, ही ऑलरेडी हमारा सेशन अवेलेबल है. ही हैड गिवन द कॉलेज नेम एज वेल, ही हैड गिवन द काइंड ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन. यू राइटली सेड दैट गूगल पे ये सब नहीं मिलता, क्योंकि गूगल पे बहुत सारे एडवर्टीजमेंट चलते हैं एंड उससे राइट आंसर निकालना इट्स अ चैलेंज. इसके लिए सेशन है, तो विवेक वेलनकर विल गिव यू अ प्रॉपर आंसर विद द कॉलेज, विद द फीस, विद द बैकग्राउंड नॉलेज. डेफिनेटली विल हेल्प. Okay. Sir, can you please prepare us some book which we can read and feel inspired and expand our mindset? It's a list of book, Pratik, various book. 7 Habit, I suggest the good book in student. 7 Habit of Teenage Student. उसे पढ़ना चाहिए in this age. How to Think Clearly, one of the good book. Think Big, Think Clearly, एक अच्छे book है. So there are a lot of book. So I suggest whenever anyone is asking, sir, which book we should read, मैं ये बोलूँगा always follow the sequence properly. What I had learned through my experience, गलत टाइम पे गलत बुक पढ़े जाते हैं, तो सीक्वेंस सही नहीं होती बुक रीडिंग की. तो रीड फर्स्ट फाउंडेशनल बुक कि जो आपकी थॉट प्रोसेस सही करे. डोंट रीड द जो आपके लिए अभी सही नहीं है. सपोज देयर इज अ बुक कॉल्ड Subtle Art of Not Giving, the word I'm not going to use, the Subtle Art of Not Going F. But many students nowadays that the book are reading, it's not a right age to read that book. There are certain books which you read at certain level, because that time you will, or else thinking process की sequence गलत हो जाता. So I suggest if you want to read book, 5am is a good book, Robin Sharma. 5am Club is a good book. 7 Habits of Highly Successful People for Teenage is the right book. How to Think Clearly is a good book. Wings of Fire, yes, David, it's a good book. How to Stay Self-Motivated for a Longer Team of Sanaya. मैंने जैसे इनको आंसर दिया था कि motivation is always perishable. You cannot be always feel motivated. Sometimes you will have self-doubt. Sometimes you will feel demotivated. You just need to come back again and again. Just do one thing. Committed your life for the right kind of habit. As rightly Simarjit ji had explained, ki even though he is in top 10 for the virtual seminars, they are checking everything. It's a habit. Whatever, if you're good in anything, if you're not having certain kind of process and habit to check or pursue excellence, you will not feel motivated. Always you will go down. So motivation ke liye, make sure that you should have certain good habit. It will keep you motivated. Okay. It's necessary to the college. Deepashri College के बाद आप diploma कर सकते हो with Cambria as well. For more clarity, next session will definitely explain how we can prepare for JEE entrance exam. I suggest I can give an answer. I'm having one call. Hina madam, please answer this question till then. I'll take one call.
Sure,
how we can prepare for JEE entrance exam? So उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ता है, MCQ का पैटर्न उन्हें बताइए और what we are doing.
Sure. See, for entrance exams that you have to prepare for, whether it is JEE or NEET, parallelly taking up science, you will have to practice minimum 30 questions of each subject every day along with your syllabus. If you make it a practice from grade, if you are in grade 10 as of now, you can begin it right away, right now, because whenever you begin early birds always gets the worm. So it is that way. So you have to begin early, you have to strategize and plan. With our college, what we do is we simultaneously handhold children for doing their JEE or NEET preparations. But having said that, children, please remember, those who are aspiring to become engineers or doctors, they have to remember that, and it's a fact, that they have to put in more than 80% efforts from their end. The team available with us, the teachers available with us will surely clarify your concepts. They will help you to crack the questions. But the final practice that needs to be done to crack the examination is you. Reason being, it is you who's going to write the papers for JEE and NEET and not your teachers. So you have to remember that wherever you are, whichever college you join, most welcome with us. We are kind of expert in guiding you for international education along with NEET and JEE. But having said that again, the will to do the hard work and to prepare yourself to crack that examination, making it as a goal, it is very important. Simultaneously connecting to this, I have another question also, that how do we perceive our dreams? See, in the beginning, I definitely clarified that one thing is to see the dream and visualize to be whatever you want to be in life. But it is very important to chase your dream. And to chase your dream, you have to do some actions. And you have to put in hard work to achieve that dream. Because if you do not follow that process, you will not. I mean, you're sitting here, closing your eyes and thinking that you have become a topper. You're not going to become a topper. Or you're not going to crack your JEE or NEET examination. For that, what you have to do? You have to practice every day, minimum 30 to 60 questions from each subject. If it is NEET, it should be PCB, that is physics, chemistry, and biology. If it is JEE, it has to be PCM, that is physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Then only if you practice, the concepts will become super clear to you and you will be able to crack any questions that come across you. The same formula is applicable if you want to become whatever in your life, whatever you want to have and perceive in your life. It could be a Ferrari, Audi, whatever, a seaside, sea-facing bungalow, whatever it is. You have to chalk out your plan. How are you going to reach? Only dreaming is not going to help you. I hope I answered the question. Thank you.
Thank you, Hina ma'am.
If we take biology, can we give JEE entrance exam? No, child. For JEE entrance exam, first of all, understand JEE is meant to get you into engineering. And you have to take up maths for giving JEE in the first place. If it is for medicine or biotechnology, or if you have to do biochemistry or something like that, then you have to take biology. Further clarity will be given to you by Mr. Velankar in our next webinar for sure.
Pal madam will take 1 or 2 questions, then we'll stop over here. I got a question that how can I get up early 5 a.m. Student who is asking, Acha, you are not able to do it. Still, you are using all the techniques. Okay. So Pratik, I think there is no. I don't know. First of all, you just need to be clear why you want to wake up at 5 a.m. Number one. If you genuinely want, there is a science, body science of everyone. कुछ लोग easily उनकी body support करती है. So earlier there was a myth कि only 5 बजे उठ के. Although मैं recommend हमेशा करता हूँ 5 AM Club book is the Robin Sharma book. You please go and read it. It will help you. A lot of science he had written in that book 5 AM Club. Number one. Number two, anyone who is having issue that I'm not able to wake up early in the very early morning, but everyone has their body different different energy in the body, so it's not necessary. Some will wake up early and कुछ लोगों के लिए बहुत time लगेगा. So don't run behind that कि अगर वो ये 5 बजे उठ रहा है तो मैं नहीं उठ पा रहा हूँ. तो see your natural tendency of your body. Some कुछ बच्चों की late night पढ़ाई अच्छी होती है, कुछ लोगों की morning अच्छी होती है. So there is no science कि morning ही अच्छी होती है. It's according to your body. It's according to your energy. जो जब ज़्यादा focus आपका होता है, energy body आपको support करती है, वो right time है. Having said that, early morning, wake up early morning, it's always the best strategy. I recommend. So 5 AM Club is a good book, and sometimes हम उठ नहीं पाते क्योंकि कोई बड़ा target अगर आप रखते हो या कोई vision ऐसा देखते हो तो उस तब नींद उड़ जाती है तो उठना तो issue ही नहीं है. तो deep sleep है तो it's a very good thing. Don't compromise on your sleep. It's needed. Unnecessary, don't drag yourself. Oh my God. How we can tackle up with distraction? Okay. So what kind of distraction? Number one, मैंने शायद बता दिया, you are not there. I don't know you are there or not. Distraction, I'm at 43, still I'm having distraction. So distraction आते नहीं, अगर ऐसा कोई बोलता होगा तो गलत बता रहा है. Everyone will have distractions in their life. The important part, what you need to do is, you just need to commit yourself for the right kind of habit. Distraction will come, situation अच्छी बुरे होते रहेंगे. You just need to commit yourself for the good habit. What the certain good habit you should form in early age. Reading, waking up early, exercise, doing the same, following the routine. ये कुछ अच्छी आदतें basic लगती है, बहुत simple लगती है, but ये आपको distraction से दूर रखती है. तो suppose your mind will ask मुझे Netflix देखना है, मुझे phone पे जाना है, but आपने commitment आपसे किया है कि मेरे दिन भर में जितने काम होते हैं वो करके ही मैं जो कुछ distracted काम करने करूँगी. Simply follow that, then go for it. तो sometime आपके commitment और habit के वजह से जो काम आपको करना पड़ रहा है, उस टाइम तक आपकी एनर्जी उसमें खत्म हो जाएगी, डिस्ट्रैक्शन के लिए एनर्जी नहीं रहेगी. So commit yourself for the right kind of habit. The one of the core skill which will keep away you from the distraction. Okay, we are good to go. Devik, there we will have your Q&A with the Velankar sir. Okay, thank you.
One last question here about SAT. How do we prepare for SAT examination? and this is the question from our own student. I would say whichever child is planning to prepare for SAT examination, it is mostly about English. So you got to prepare yourself very well with respect to your English topics, and the IGCSE English helps you a lot to crack SAT examination. We have a platform called Fiction Express as well. You are in your 8th and 9th standard, you can read various passages, comprehensions, and paragraphs from Fiction Express, as well as you have to read your textbook, whatever is given to you, minimum 3 to 4 times till you try to write your examinations. It is very important. You have to know each and every page of your textbook. This suggestion is for all across the boards, all across the grades. If you know your textbook very well, it's just a feeling that the question is asked out of the context and out of the textbook. It never happens that way. It is all inside the textbook, but the only thing is that you have missed out on certain portion of that. You have missed out on the connection and the understanding of concept that you have to understand. So please see to it that way. And preparation of SAT starts in your grade 8 and 9. So you have to focus more on reading. You have to practice more with respect to gauging vocabulary and understanding the context of comprehension. Slowly and gradually, you will be prepared for SAT examination. And definitely there is some additional training that is related to SAT. And if you want it, we will look into it, that how do we go about it. We will get back to you on that. All right. I hope I've answered the final question.
Aditya, again, I'm having a lot of questions in my Q&A direct message. I'm selecting 1 or 2 important जो कुछ again career के लिए मैं again आपको request कर रहा हूँ next session. But which book you should prefer for JEE?
So you're on mute. You've gone on mute.
Sorry. So I'm having 4-5 questions. Out of that, I'm selecting 1 or 2. My dear student, 23, you will get many answers. Which book we should prefer for the JEE main? CBSE framework you need to follow. All CBSE ke book ki jitni JEE and NEET is not going according to any book. First thing you just need to understand. JEE and NEET, it's completely on the framework of CBSE examination. Uske related jitni sari deep learning hai aapko karni padegi with lot of practice. So Arihant is one of the good publication. It's there. So there are various publications who are giving good stuff, but definitely will help you in 20 seminar. And other question, distraction, motivation, dream job, dream career, we had given an answer. Again, there will be Q&A round at 23rd as well. Definitely will give you a lot of answer on that day. Thank you.
I guess there are no more questions. All right, let me take this opportunity to announce the prize winners who have actually won the quiz asked by Varsha ma'am. We have 2 prize winners. The first one is Ms. Manmeet Samal, and the second one is Devik Pawar. So congratulations to both of you all. We'll soon contact you to let you know when you can collect your gifts. No event is complete without thanking the people behind making the event a success. Hence, on behalf of the NI Times and the Cambria International School and Junior College, I would like to extend deep gratitude to each and everyone who has joined us today. Let me first start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's session a resounding success. I would like to give a hearty thanks to our guest speaker of the day, Mr. Simarjit Singh sir, for giving his precious time and providing such important information to all of us. I'm sure that everyone has got a lot of takeaways from the session and will definitely use the knowledge gained to prepare for their future in the best possible way. I extend my most sincere thanks to Honorable CMD of the Cambria International School, Mr. Bipin Pote sir, who enlightened us with his knowledge, which is full of thought-provoking and interesting things, which gave deep insight into the topic. I would like to express our deep gratitude to Sir for his presence and continuous guidance. With deep respect and gratitude, I would like to thank respected Managing Trustee, Mrs. Meenal Pote ma'am, for always being so supportive. I extend my sincere thanks to respected Principal, Mrs. Hina Falke ma'am, for her valuable presence and her inspiring words of wisdom. Last but not the least, I would like to say a big thank you to the event organizer, Mr. Bhushan Kute sir, and to my lovely audience, parents, and students for making this event a resounding success. I hereby conclude by wishing luck to all the learners present. I'm sure our youngsters have definitely acquired immense treasure of knowledge and are going to imbibe it in the future. So have a great Sunday ahead. See you all on 23rd Jan in one more exciting session. Till then, stay safe and wish you all the very best for your upcoming exams. Thank you all.